Welcome back to The Long Way Home. This week I've got a collection that I think of as songs for rainy Sundays. Let's get started with Irish DeMent and Our Town.
And you know the sun's setting fast, and just like they say, nothing good ever lasts. Well, go on now and kiss it goodbye, but hold on to your lover, 'cause your heart's bound to die. Go on now and say goodbye to our town, to our town. Can't you see the sun setting down on our town, on our town? Good night. Up the street beside the red neon light, that's where I met my baby on one hot summer night. He was the tender and I ordered a beer. It's been 40 years and I'm still sitting here. But you know the sun's setting fast, and just like they say, nothing good ever lasts. Well, go on now and kiss it goodbye, but hold on to your lover, 'cause your heart's bound to die. Go on now and say goodbye to our town, to our town. Can't you see the sun setting down on our town, on our town? Good night. It's here I had my babies and I had my first kiss. I've walked down Main Street in the cold morning mist. Over there is where I bought my first car. It turned over once, but then it never went far. And I can see the sun setting fast, and just like they say, nothing good ever lasts. Well, go on now and kiss it goodbye, but hold on to your lover, 'cause your heart's bound to die. Go on now and say goodbye to our town, to our town. Can't you see the sun setting down on our town, on our town? Good night. I buried my mama and I buried my pa. They sleep up the street beside the pretty brick wall. I bring them flowers about every day, but I just gotta cry when I think what they'd say. If they could see how the sun's setting fast, and just like they say, nothing good ever lasts. Well, go on now and kiss it goodbye, but hold on to your lover, 'cause your heart's bound to die. Go on now and say goodbye to our town, to our town. Can't you see the sun setting down on our town, on our town? Good night. Now I sat on the porch and watch the lightning bugs fly, but I can't see too good, I got tears in my eyes. I'm leaving tomorrow, but I don't wanna go. I love you, my town, you'll always live in my soul. But I can see the sun setting fast, and just like they say, nothing good ever lasts. Well, go on, I gotta kiss you goodbye, but I'll hold to my lover, 'cause my heart's about to die. Go on now and say goodbye to my town, to my town. I can see the sun has gone down on my town, on my town. Good night. Good night.
like songs about ordinary places and ordinary lives. It's nice to hear writers who understand that most of life happens far away from the spotlight. Now, here's Northern Sky by Nick Drake.
I never felt magic crazy as this. I never saw moons, knew the meaning of the sea. I never held emotion in the palm of my hand. I felt sweet breezes in the top of a tree. But now you're here, bright in my northern sky. Been a long time that I'm waiting. Been a long time that I'm blown. Been a long time that I've wandered, but through the people I have known. Oh, if you would and you could, straight in my new mind's eye. Would you love me for my money? Or would you love me for my head? Or would you love me through the winter? And would you love me till I'm dead? Oh, if you would and you could, come blow your horn on high. Never felt magic crazy as this. I never saw moons, knew the meaning of the sea. I never held emotion in the palm of my hand. I felt sweet breezes in the top of a tree. But now you're here, bright in my northern sky.
Nick Drake only ever recorded 3 albums, but those albums really left their mark. Gillian Welch writes songs that sound as though they've always been there, like they just grabbed them out of thin air and wrote them down. This is Everything Is Free.
Everything is free now, that's what they say. Everything I ever done, gonna give it away. Someone hit the big score, they figured it out, that we're gonna do it anyway. Even if it doesn't tip jar, gas up the car, try to make a little change down at the bar, where I can get a straight job. I've done it before. Never minded working hard. It's who I'm working for. And everything is free now. That's what they say. Everything I ever done, gotta give it away. Someone hit the big score. They figured it out, that we're gonna do it anyway, even if it doesn't pay. Every day I wake up humming a song, but I don't need to run around. I just stay home and sing a little love song, my love and myself. If there's something that you wanna hear, you can sing it yourself. 'Cause everything is free now. That's what I said. No one's gotta listen to the words in my head. Someone hit the big score, but I figured it out, and I'm gonna do it anyway, even if it doesn't pay.
Yeah, being a musician is not as romantic as some people might think.
Where have all my friends gone? They've all disappeared. Turn around maybe one day, you're all that was there. Stood by unbelief.
That was Blue by the Jayhawks. I like songs that don't rush, songs that take the time and let the story unfold. The next songwriter certainly knew how to do that. This is Blaze Foley with If I Could Only Fly.
Almost felt you touching me just now. Wish I knew which way to turn and go. Feel so good, then I feel so bad. Wonder what I ought to do. If I could only fly, if I could only fly, I'd bid this place goodbye, come and be with you. But I can hardly stand, I got nowhere to run. Another sinking sun, another lonely night. The wind keeps blowing somewhere every day. Tell me things get better somewhere up the way. Just dismal thinking on a dismal day. Sad songs for us to bear. You know, sometimes I write happy songs, but then sometimes little things are wrong. You know, I wish they all could make you smile. Tomorrow maybe we can get away. Coming home soon and I wanna stay. Wish you could come with me when I go again. If I could only fly, if I could only fly, I'd bid this place goodbye, to come and be with you. But I can hardly stand, I got nowhere to run. Another sinking sun, one more lonely night. If I could only fly, if you could only fly, if we could only fly, there'd be no more lonely nights.
I like the way Blaze Foley wrote. Nothing flashy, just honest songs about real people. Now we've got Nanci Griffith with Love at the Five and Dime.
Rita was 16 years of hazel eyes and chestnut hair. She made the Woolworth counter shine. And Eddie was a sweet romancer and a darn good dancer. They made was the Isles of the Five and Dime. And they'd sing, dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer now, dance a little closer tonight, dance a little closer to me, 'cause it's closing time and love's on sale tonight at this Five and Dime. Now Eddie played the steel guitar and his mama cried 'cause he played in the bars. They kept young Raitt out late at night, so they married up in Abilene, lost a child in Tennessee. Still that love survived, 'cause they'd sing, dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer now, dance a little closer tonight, dance a little closer to me, 'cause it's closing time and love's on sale tonight at this Five and Dime. One of the boys in Eddie's band took a shine to Rita's hand, so Eddie ran off with the bassman's wife. Oh, but he was back by June, singing a different tune, sporting Miss Rita back by his side. And he sang, dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer now, dance a little closer tonight, dance a little closer to me, 'cause it's closing time and love's on sale tonight at this Five and Dime. Eddie traveled with the barroom bands till arthritis took his hands. Now he sells insurance on the side. And Rita's got a house to keep, dime store, novels, and a love so sweet. They dance to the radio late at night, and they sing, dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer now, dance a little closer tonight, but dance a little closer to me, 'cause it's closing time and love's on sale tonight at this Five and Dime. 'Cause Rita was 16 years with hazel eyes and chestnut hair. She really made the Woolworth counter shine. And Eddie was a sweet romancer and a darn good dancer, and they'd waltz the aisles of the Five and Dime, and they'd waltz the aisles of the Five and Dime, and they'd waltz the aisles of the Five and Dime.
And now here's Lyle Lovett with The Road to Ensenada.
As I lay sick and broken, Viva Mexico, my eyes just won't stay open, and I dream of home. I dream of home, where there's coffee on the table and kindness in your hand. Honey, I'll help you when I'm able, but right now I'm feeling bad. Right now I'm feeling bad. Well, listen to your heart that beats and follow it with both your feet. And as you walk and as you breathe, you ain't no friend to me. You ain't no friend to me. road to Ensenada is plenty wide and fast. If you head south from Tijuana, then I'll see you at last. Well, I'll see you at last. But my eyes, they open slowly, they look around the room. The old man, he seems worried, and there ain't no sign of you. There ain't no sign of you. Listen to your heart that beats and follow it with both your feet. And as you walk and as you breathe, you ain't no friend to me. You ain't no friend to me. You can offer to the righteous all the good that you have won, but down here among the unclean, all your good just comes undone. Your good just comes undone. At the borderline, oh, they're holding out their hands. They're begging me for something, Lord, oh, but I don't understand. I don't understand. And so it's adios to Alvaro. Tell him to stay between the lines. If he sees that Gabriella girl, tell her I'll look her up next time. Say I'll look her up next time. Because the road to Ensenada is plenty wide and fast. And this time through Tijuana, well, it won't be my last. Well, it won't be my last. Well, listen to your heart that beats and follow it with both your feet. And as you walk and as you breathe, you ain't no friend to me. You ain't no friend to me. Oh, you ain't no friend to me.
That was Lyle, Lovett. I've always found this next song to be quite moving. This is Julie Miller with Broken Things.
You can have my heart, though it isn't new. It's been used and broken and only comes in blue. It's been down a long road and it got dirty on the way. If I give it to you, will you make it clean and wash the shame away? You can have my heart if you don't mind broken things. You can have my life if you don't mind these tears. Well, I heard that you make old things new, so I give these pieces all to you. If you want it, you can have my heart. So beyond repair, nothing I could do. Tried to fix it myself, but it was only worse when I got through. But then you walk right into my darkness and you speak words so sweet, and you hold me like a child till my frozen tears fall at your feet. You can have my heart if you don't mind broken things. You can have my life if you don't mind these tears. Well, I heard that you make old things new, so I give these pieces all to you. If you wanted to, you can have my heart.
Townes Van Zandt could write a song that will break your heart without raising his voice. This is Marie.
I stood in line and left my name. Took about 6 hours or so. But a man just grinned like it was all a game. Said they'd let me know. I put in my time till the Pocono line shut down 2 years ago. I was staying at the mission till I met Marie. And I can't stay there no more. Fell across town, said he's looking for a man, move some old cars around. Maybe me and Marie could find a burned out van, do a little settling down. Oh, but I'm just dreaming, I ain't got no ride, and the junkyard's a pretty good ways. That job's about a half week old, besides, he gone down anyway. Unemployment says I got no more checks, and he showed me to the hall. My brother died in Georgia some time ago. I got no one left to call. Summer wasn't bad below the bridge, a little short on food, that's all. Now I gotta get Marie some kind of coat. We're headed down into fall. To play the mouth harp pretty good, hustle up a little dough. But I got drunk and I woke up rolled a couple of months ago. They got my harp and they got my dollar, them low-life so-and-sos. Harps cost money and I ain't got it, it's my own fault I suppose. Pocono's down, but the Chesapeake's running 2 freights every day. If it's just me, I'd be headed south, but Marie can't catch no train. She got some pain and she thinks it's a baby, says we gotta wait and see. In my heart I know it's a little boy, hope we don't end up like me. Still grinning, said he lost my file. I gotta stand in line again. I wanna kill him, but I just say no. I had enough of that line, my friend. I head back to the bridge. It's getting kinda cold. I'm feeling too low down to lie. guess I'll just tell Marie the truth. Hope she don't break down and cry. Marie, she didn't wake up this morning. She didn't even try. She just rolled over and went to heaven. My little boy's safe inside. I laid him in the sun to where somebody find him. Caught a Chesapeake on the fly. Marie'll know I'm headed south, so's to meet me by and by. Oh, Marie'll know I'm headed south, so to meet me by and by.
Townes Van Zandt once said there's only two kinds of songs, the blues and the zippity-doo-dah. I think most of this fall into the first category. Let's change the mood a bit. This is John Prine with Long Monday.
You and me, sitting in the back of my memory, like a honeybee, buzzing round a glass of sweet Chablis. The radio's on, the windows rolled up and my mind's rolled down. Headlights shining like silver moons rolling on the ground. We made love in every way love can be made. And we made time look like time could never fade. Friday night, we both made the guitar hum. Saturday made Sunday feel like it would never come. Gonna be a long Monday, sitting all alone on a mountain by a river that has no end. Gonna be a long Monday, stuck like the tick of a clock that's come unwound again. Soul to soul, heart to heart, and cheek to cheek. Oh, come on, baby, give me a kiss that'll last all week. The thought of you leaving again brings me down. The promise of your sweet love brings me around. Gonna be a long Monday, sitting all alone on a mountain by a river that has no end. It's gonna be a long Monday, stuck like the tick of a clock that's come unwound again and again.
Long Monday by one of my favourite songwriters, John Prine. He never seemed afraid of getting older. He understood that every stage of life brings its own joys and challenges. The next song comes from Gretchen Peters, another writer who understands that perfectly. Here's Hello Cruel World.
Haven't done as well as I thought I would. I'm not dead, but I'm damaged goods, and it's getting late. I'm a rusty hinge, a squeaky wheel at the bad end of a shaky deal, cursed by the hand of fate. And I'm a very lucky girl. Yeah. Hello, cruel world. I'm a ticking clock, a losing bet. I'm a girl without a safety net. I'm a cause for some concern. Don't live this long without regrets. Telephone calls you don't want to get. Stones you'd rather leave unturned. But the grain of sand becomes the pearl. The easy route, numb the pain or put the lights out. Either way, they got to go. Me, I'm gonna stick around, in for a penny, in for a pound, 'cause I hate to miss the show. Stubborn girl, yeah. Oh, hello, cruel world. Hello, cruel world.
I think one of the reasons that music means so much to us is that it reminds us that we're not the only ones trying to make sense of life. The next artist has always had a remarkable gift for taking complicated emotions and turning them into beautiful songs. This is Neko Case with I Wish I Was the Moon.
songs and lovers' plays. Thought that I was young. Now I've freezing hands and bloodless veins, as numb as I've become. I'm so tired, I wish I was the moon tonight. Last night I dreamt I'd forgotten my name, 'cause I sold my soul, but I won't just the same. I'm so lonely, I wish I was the moon tonight. God bless me, I'm a free man with no place free to go. Paralyzed and collar tight, no pills for what I fear. This is crazy, I wish I was the moon tonight. Chimney falls as lovers blaze. Thought that I was young. Now I've freezing hands and bloodless veins, as numb as I've become. I'm so tired, I wish I was the moon tonight. How will you know if you found me at last? 'Cause I'll be the one, be the one, be the one with my heart in my lap. I'm so tired, I'm so tired, and I wish I was the moon tonight. I'm so tired, I'm so tired, and I wish I was the moon. I'm so tired, I'm so tired, and I wish I was the moon tonight.
We've already heard Townsman Zandt this evening, but I couldn't resist one more. This is Tecumseh Valley.
The name she gave was Caroline, the daughter of a miner. Well, her ways were free, and it seemed to me sunshine walked beside her. She said she'd come to look for work. She was not seeking favors for a dime a day and a place to stay. She turned those hands to labor, but the times were hard, Lord, and the jobs were few. All through Tecumseh Valley, but she asked around, and a job she found, tending bar for Gypsy Sally. She saved enough to get back home when spring replaced the winter, but her dreams were denied. Her pa had died. The word come down from Spencer. She turned to walking down the road. From all the hate inside her, and it was many a man returned again to walk that road beside her. They found her down beneath the stairs that led to Gypsy Sally's. In her hand when she died was a note that cried, fare thee well, Tecumseh Valley.
I think I'd like to hear another by John Prine. Here he is with Nanci Griffith. This is the speed of the sound of loneliness.
Come home late and you come home early. You come home big when you're feeling small. You come home straight and you come home curly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. So one word's come over you. Oh, what in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. Well, I got a heart that burns with a fever, and I got a worried and a jealous man. Well, how can love it'll last forever? Get left so far behind. What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. It's a mighty mean and a dreadful sorrow that's crossed the evil land today. Well, how can you ask about tomorrow when we ain't got one word to say? So what in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run.
I couldn't leave without playing one more John Prine song. This is Angel from Montgomery, performed by Bonnie Raitt and John Prine.
I'd like to bring out a friend of mine who wrote this next song, John Prine. after my mother. My old man is another. Child has grown old. Dreams were thunder. Lightning was desire. This old house would have burnt down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go.
When I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. He wasn't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time, and no matter how I tried, the years just flow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Flies in the kitchen, I could hear them, they're buzzing. And I ain't done nothing since I woke up today.
How the hell can a person gonna work in the morning, come home in the evening, and have nothing to say? From Montgomery, make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go.
And that's all for this edition of The Long Way Home. Until next time, take care of yourselves, keep listening, and remember, the best songs don't just pass through our lives, they travel the long way home with us.